Did I not change this? This is Minecraft. It is Minecraft. I not even change it to Minecraft. Pap. Let's check. Yep, it is showing enough. Is this okay? This is not a code thing. Nice. Oh, is it still the time I'm searching for the treasure? I'm just gonna give up on all the treasure. It's my exploring my. I mean, I was searching that for like. Seriously, it's in here, but I've been. I broke like 5 shovel trying to find the stupid treasure. It would be much easier if I had TNT. I don't even have any space to put all of this. Place. I have to like find a village. Where was I? Am I going this way? I think I came from that side to this side. Good enough food. Did I cook? I did not cook. Did I cook vegetarian? No, I did. I think this is where I spawned. Let me check. No, this is not where I spawned. People can't hear river, I think. Now it is hearable. I can cheat like using seed chunk. I think it's an website name, but I forgot. It's like off cheating. I was thinking about playing Uma Musme and stream that, but it was not like I don't know how to make it work. It is not worked for a while, but it worked after I went on to after I was searched in Google and there was some guy from Reddit said it has to be at anti cheating cover somewhere on forgot the name. Make a boat. Where is my did I left it? I probably I also need something else. laggy for some reason. While streaming, I have to do that so it does not crash. Mm-hmm. Ooh, good stuff. Also a zombie somewhere nearby. Close by. Oh, it's up. It's there. Come back here, boy. Fall on. Uh, there's a good amount of coal in here. I collected. Yeah, I did collected. I was traumatized. Okay. Molecular genetics is the pain of an exam. I will hope that DNA experiments that are conducted to prove that DNA is the genetic material. I hope that question like appears because that one I know, DNA replication is present and regulation. Chase DNA replication. It's also supposed to transcription and your microphone is muted but has no signal. What do you mean I am muted? Well, for some reason I'm not getting any connection for some reason. We'll go back and it's 0 kbps. Just good. It's not recording any of this, right? It's not. And the electricity is gone. Great times. There is a storm is going out here. Could I just charge my phone? Let's see. I don't have charge enough to stream at this point, I guess. I don't know how much time it will go on. I have to think. That part is much better, honestly. Okay, let's see. That part is much better, honestly. Okay, let's see. Stream is going well. But I have no charge in both laptop and phone. I hope the electricity comes on quick. Oh, nice. Goods. Oh, it's bright, my eyes. I should get a water bucket. Let's melt first. This is the aircraft 5. What? I remember 3. What? Hopes and prayers, chat. Hopes and prayers. And also, the iron number seems a bit low. I don't know. Ooh, electricity come back. Yeah, boy. What? There's no fan running, chat. There's can't. It's not that I can't afford, and it can, but it's like really cold. That I can't get on actually. Okay. Hmm. There's a path that leads to that cave. I guess I can use that. My stuff's somewhere there. There's no road to go. Is it off? Oh, did I take it off? Okay, yeah, I'm stupid. Let there be more light. Right, back up. Where did I left my stuff? Not there. Standing here, right? Mm, 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 mm. Here. I can't read chat because my phone is in charge. படிக்காம நான் என்ன பண்ணுறது தலை எக்ஸாமுக்கெலாம் படிக்கலாம். ஆனால் எனக்கு படிக்க மூட வர மாட்டேன். அவ்வளோ காலைல பிரச்சனை இந்த தலை வலிக்க ஆரம்பிச்சிச்சு. பாப்பா. Okay, let's have a look. This side of chat is not like. Can I customize this? No, I can't. Pseudogenes has like 3 types, I think: processed, unprocessed, and I don't remember the last one. I need water bucket to go down, and I don't want to like slip my finger out of the shift button. There's nothing there. Well, there is something here. And this might lead somewhere, hopefully. Man, this is worthless. Ooh. I should stop doing this. I think it's this way. Ignore any background music, background sound. It's just my sister is shouting to a friend I son. I don't know why the creeper texture is really bad. Oh, that guy. I don't think I can fight against that one. Oh, there is another one. I will stick with this side first, I suppose. Purposefully. கம்மி மார்க் மட்டும் கம்மி மார்க் மட்டும் வரட்டும், வாங்கினேலே அவ்வளோதான். நான் இப்போ படிக்கலனா எப்படி இருந்தாலும் நான் என்னத்துக்கு படிச்சிருக்க மாட்டேன். அப்படி இந்த டைமில் படிச்சிருக்க மாட்டேன். இவ்வளோ நாள் படிச்சுட்டு இருந்தேன்ல. சரி, எனக்கு சூடோ ஜீன்ஸு அதோட டைப்ஸ் பற்றி அப்படியே சாட்டில் எழுது. ரேப், பற்றி சூடோ ஜீன்ஸ் டைப் பற்றி எதிரா சாட்டில் ஜஸ்ட் ஆஸ்கிங். Like watch this video about human genome project and just stream that too. I mean, if I'm gonna suffer from watching it, be actually sharper too. I also need to study about DNA damage. I think it's like more like virus induced one and chemical induced, I think. Then ultraviolet rays, radiation based, uh, ionized radiation. I don't know what's ionized. I think I do know what's ionized radiation. I just cannot get that name to my actual. Oh, this place actually looks gold. I can actually sleep here. Right. This place is like really nice to stay. My ADHD only like really gets good whenever I play video games. That's one thing. That's why you have to play video games to like not lose interest in study. It's like a tactical. What should I throw? I need this, that, and many of that. Some of this. I need the dirt. This load store is necessary. Bucket is needed. Fine. Hey, not that much needed of us. Dirt, I can just get it from the top. We will deal with that later. நான் என்ன சொல்கிறேன் பாருங்கள். சூடோ ஜீன்ஸ்க்கு 3 டைப்ஸ் இருக்குது. எனக்கு தெரிய மாட்டாங்கடா இங்கே இதில் சரியாக இருக்க மாட்டாங்க. வெயிட் பண்ணு. இது லைவ் டேஷ்போர்டா? ஓகே, அது எனக்கு வேணாம். இதில் செட்டிங்ஸ் இருக்கும். அப்புறம் ஸ்ட்ரீம் சேட்னு இருக்கும். இது ஒரு ஸ்ட்ரீம் சேனல், அவுட்புட், சோர்ஸு, இதெல்லாம் இல்லை இங்கேயே தான் இருக்குமா? அது லெஃப்ட் சைடு சேட்னு இருக்கும். அது கொஞ்சம் ஈஸியாக இருக்கும் பார்க்கறதுக்கு. அதை பார்க்க முடியல இந்த பக்கம் ரைட் சைடில் காமிக்கிறதுனால. game overlay stream change the settings when you are live. Okay, output the recording audio video hotkeys advanced audio stream delay 10 seconds delay okay 5 seconds media files incorrections notifications appearance chat nope இது mobile virtual webcam இது வீஸ்டா கண்டுபிடிக்குமா அதனால chat பண்ண ரொம்ப பக்கியாக இருக்கேன்னு தெரில நான் எடுக்க கூட பண்ண போகிறதுக்கு சேட்டை காணுமே Cam. Okay. I'll just go to YouTube and look at the chat myself. I can do like some as my own voice. I don't want to hear my own. நான் சொல்கிறான் சூரஜ் கேட்குறது 3 டைப்ஸ் இருக்குது ப்ராசஸ்டு அன்ப்ராசஸ்டு இன்னொன்று என்னது அதான் நான் கேட்டேன் தெரியும் ப்ராசஸ் தெரியும் அன்ப்ராசஸ் தெரியும் ஆனால் ப்ராசஸ் எது ப்ராசஸாக ப்ராசஸாக வந்து ஃபுல்லாக அது வந்து எதுவும் பண்ணாத ப்ராசஸோட டைப்ஸ் நான் மறந்தேன் லைட்டாக எக்ஸ்ப்ளனேஷன் சொல்லு ப்ராசஸ் என்னென்னு சொல்லு அன்ப்ராசஸ் என்னென்னு சொல்லு அப்புறம் அந்த 3வது டைப் பேர் என்னென்னு சொல்லிட்டு அப்படியே அதை விட்டு அதுக்கு என்னென்னு சொல்லு ஓ This is a dangerous place. Almost got sniped. These skeletons. Ouch. After இன்னொன்று எங்க இன்னொன்று எங்க there is like 5 if I remember rightly there is a total of 5 of my so there it is yeah I remember placing it down somewhere and it is see ப்ராசஸில் இன்ட்ரான்ஸ் இருக்காது, ஆனால் அது ஃபங்க்ஷனலாக தான் இருக்கும். அன்ப்ராசஸில் இன்ட்ரான் இருக்கும், ஒரு காப்பி ஃபங்க்ஷனலாக இருக்கும். யூனிட்டரியில் ஃபங்க்ஷன் மியூட்டேஷனால் வரும். சரி, ப்ராசஸில் இன்ட்ரான்ஸ் இருக்காது. இதுதான் அது ஃபஸ்ட்டு ப்ராசஸ் தானே இது. அந்த எம்ஆர்என்ஏ வந்து ரிவர்ஸ் டிரான்ஸ்கிரிப்ஷன் ஆகி திருப்பி வரும். அதனால் அதில் இன்ட்ராஸ் இருக்கிறதுனால அதில் ஒரு ப்ராசஸ் இருக்காது. அன்ப்ராசஸ் வந்து இன்ட்ராஸ் இருக்கும். காப்பி ஃபங்க்ஷன் இருப்பாங்க, இருக்காது. ஏதோ டிஎன்ஏ ரெப்ளிகேஷன் வரும்போது நடக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். அதுதான் தேர்டாக இருக்கும். ஓகே, ஞாபகம் வச்சு தான் பிரச்சனையாக இருக்குது. ஏன்னா நம்ம இந்த எக்ஸாமாவது அந்த எக்ஸாம் நான் ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கிறேன்லாம் என்னெல்லாம் இருக்குன்ட்டு. இதில் ஞாபகம் இருக்க மாட்டாருக்கு என்ன இருக்குன்ட்டு. அவ்வளோ நேரம் உட்காந்து காலிலேருந்து உட்காந்து பிரச்சனை இல்லை. What? Secured. எல்லாம் முடிச்சு தந்தாரு. எனக்கு கோல் தேவைப்படாத நினைக்கிற மாதிரி மழை பெய்யுதா. இப்போ தான் கரண்ட்டும் போயிட்டு வந்துச்சு. இது 2 வருஷம் எனக்கு உயிரே போயிடுச்சு. நான் லேப்டாப் சார்ஜில் ஏறி தான் விளாடுகிறேன். மீட்டரில் நோ ஃபங்க்ஷன் மியூட்டேஷன். நோ ஃபங்க்ஷனாக இருக்கும், ஆனால் மியூட்டேஷனால் வருமா? சரி, சேட் எப்படி நான் கன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ட் பண்ணுறது? ஒரே நிமிஷம். செட்டிங்ஸ் லே அவுட் எதுவும் இல்லையா? இதெல்லாம் ஸ்ட்ரீம் பண்ணும்போது பண்ண முடியாது போல். நான் சேட் இதெல்லாம் மாற்ற முடியும் கன்ஃபார்மாக. பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அது இங்கே மேலே காமிக்கும் சேட் பாக்ஸில். லே அவுட் வச்சிருக்கேன். இது இப்படி பண்ணால் கேட்டில் ஓவர் லைக் தெரியும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். You can't do anything about that. Llama. Ooh, there is water. That's a huge mountain. I see some gold around, like there, and golds are necessary. Shit. Yes, I should go and get the water first. எல்லாமே தெரியும் நினைக்கிறேன். அந்த எக்ஸாம்பிள்ஸோட நேம்ஸ் நம்ம தான் சரியாக ஞாபகம் இருக்காது. அப்புறம் இன்னொன்று அது ஞாபகம் இருக்காதுன்னா ஹியூமன் ஜீனோம் ப்ராஜெக்ட்டு. நான் இன்னும் படிக்கல. ஏதோ ஒரு ப்ராஜெக்ட்டு ஹியூமன் ஜீனோம் ப்ராஜெக்ட்னா மொத்த உடம்புல இருக்க எல்லா மொத்த ஜீனத்தையோ ஹியூமன்ஸோட மொத்த ஜீனத்தையும் ஜீனம் ஜீனம் மொத்தத்தையும் ஒரு டேட்டா மாதிரி கலெக்ட் பண்ணி வச்சுப்பாங்க. எது எங்கே இருக்குன்ட்டு ஸ்டடீஸ் கிவ்ஸ் ஆகிறதுக்காக எனக்கு 1995 or 1998 எஸ்டாப்ளிஷ் பண்ணாங்களா இல்லை 2005 இருக்கலாம் எப்பயாவது ஒரு நாள். Oh, do I have one? Yes, I do have one. We needed drum rolls. This. Inventory space. Ooh. I'm actually like surprised that I'm getting this much of iron. It's actually a really good thing. I know DNA replication very well, but I mean not that integral. That much of integration is it's a pain because I mean in initiation process there will be like some, what's that name? The Man That Sleeps Above the World. It's a good movie name. Just to walk in the direction of whichever I like. I think that's like much better, or maybe not. I don't want to go there for sure. Human Genome Project, right? Let me just take a look at this. They only gave diseases: sickle cell anemia, Nile, cutenaria, damage to lungs and clavicle blindness, hemophilia, and muscular dystrophy. I can write this in the, if they asked about any diseases. I can, like, I remember sick, I remember apple syrup urine disease. Is Padin still in the chat? No. He left. That checkers. Okay, reload. Needed more and more irons, to be honest. Will be used for can wheel. Also, I should get not gear, so I need like 1 or 2 diamonds, three, I don't know. I forgot. I think 2 diamonds for to make an enchanting table. I do have leather. I can make a paper and get a book. Ooh, ooh. Oh, that's okay. I guess I can like trash talk up. Even though it's like only one, it's still free stuff. How can I get up from there? I guess. Ouch. Oh, free. Nice science. I don't wanna play like in a server, but I can't. I don't have real Minecraft. This is like P launcher, the free version. Okay, where is it? I forgot. Oh, there is some. All this does fall. Okay, I guess that's enough. I can be more greedy. I guess I can get that one. Negotiated my damage over there, and my pickaxe. I don't remember the stone pickaxe breaking this quick, honestly. Did they like updated it, or am I just not remembering well? Why not go that path at least? This one looks. I will be mad if this is the way I came from. I was not looking at my path. அது நீ இருந்தா எனக்கு இது ஹியூமன் ஜீனோம் பற்றி ஏதாவது பிபிடி இருந்தால் கொஞ்சம் எடுத்துக்கூட ஆன்லைனில் இருந்து அது need to get netherite so I can like not take, and also for the falling 4 I can at least like maybe download a more ಅದೇ ಅದೇ ಇಬ್ರಿಯಾ ಇಲ್ಲ இப்போ ஆடாது நான் அவனை சாயங்காலம் வேணா தரேன் right continuing the journey the lodestone so I cannot forget my home chat. I'll be mad if this is the way I came from. Okay, there's nothing there. In here also nothing. Okay, I think this is the way I came from. For a second I was scared. Like oh, water bucket. Maybe I should like go down. Maybe I should not go down. I think that guy left, Pardin left. Not that way, that way is the one I came from, I think. So I'm gonna go like this side. Oh, look at those guys. Can I have a toy? Throw the bone out. I think that is the way I came from. I mean, I drove a boat, so I should go this way, honestly. There is some planes over here. I can make a iron sword, but we will look at it afterwards. For now, just walk and climb this mountain, I guess. Can I walk? No, not that. Supposedly, I should climb this wall. This huge mountain. It's gonna be like Attack on Titan here. Oh, it is. That's a love. That's a beautiful family. I will let you live for having a nice family reunion. Oh. Okay, there's no more. No one in the chat. I'm streaming like 1 hour. I see almost 1 hour. It says 52 minutes on me, but I don't know what it says in there. Okay, no, nothing else is open. Ooh, a village, nice. Ah, oh, this is one of those villages. That cliff. This village like hangs on a cliff, which is slight pain because some of the villages can be down to there. See, that's what I'm talking about. Is it a blacksmith? So I will deal with the down one first. This is one of the wild generation of village, and there is big guy. Okay, there is nothing else in here. Suppose the village will be safe because the iron columns down here. The baby will die for sure. It will run out of a cliff or something. I don't need food from these guys. They can have their own food. I just wanted like armor because these guys are not gonna do anything with that. I mean, if they put food, they can like repopulate or something. But they are not like going to fight. Iron Golem does all the fighting. These guys just this is like real life people. No way. I mean, I respect that actually. And if any danger comes up, I will just dip. Did I walk this much to climb up this mountain? Damn. It's also that side of the village, but I will deal with this one first. There's nothing. Who's this guy? Like, is this a butcher? Mason? Oh, he sells clay. He gives. Okay, that's good actually. Saddle, I can take that. You guys can have this. Wheat. I don't want your food. ப்ராசஸில் இன்ட்ரான்ஸ் இருக்காது, அதெல்லாம் ஃபங்க்ஷனாக இருக்காது. ப்ராசஸில் இன்ட்ரான் இருக்கும், ஒரு காப்பி ஃபங்க்ஷனலாக இருக்கும், இன்னொரு காப்பி வந்து மியூட்டேட்டடாக இருக்கும். இப்போ ஞாபகம் வந்துச்சு எனக்கு. ஒரு காப்பி ஃபங்க்ஷனல் காப்பி மியூட்டேடாக இருக்கும். இன்டரில் நோ ஃபங்க்ஷனல் மியூட்டேஷன் நல்லா வரலாம். Like 0 used to have respawn point when this is all core, but oh hey, do you like a job? I can give you a job. You know what? I need an apple actually. I do have a golden apple. I forgot I have one. And a book. I left them that much weed. They can deal with that. What are they talking? This guy is useless. The green one has like 0 use actually. Green shirt. We have to go there. Why is inventory management is this much of a pain? If I still have this, honestly. What is okay. I left go of the shift key, so I fell off. Ooh, I know that guy. He's going to die, but he's really useful actually. Yes, and the water bucket is like really far, so I cannot like pick it up at time. I was clicking the wrong key, by the way. That is why I fell. Nothing this side. There's no villager in here actually. What? There's one over there actually. Villagers. No, not that much worth with it. Probably should build my house somewhere nearby here. I'm pretty sure my friend is like sending me reels. Yeah, house in here would be like really good. Oh, oh, why? But the village is just like there, and there is a villager outpost here. That's so bizarre. Build a normal house, and then I will later will build a bigger house. Ouch. This is a bit different than I thought. Okay. It looks good. Okay, the bizarre thing is I don't have a this tree. Maybe I should build on stone. I will actually now look at the chat for a while. Why? I don't have any like extra monitor. Even my phone is a charge, and it's not even close to me. Don't have like even monitor to be honest. I'm playing in a laptop. Okay, not two, one, and one. One. Good enough. Chicken is not moving, and it's moving now. Not that much of wood for that actually. So close, it's that's all for now, I guess. Yeah, man. Maybe I should use that one to build the roof. Honestly, yeah, I can. Maybe just these. Also, there's a bee around. I will get obliterated. He will just define my life. Bees are very strong because there is a lot of them. That one clone. What of staircase to build the roof? I'm not using planks. Planks are not good for roof. We don't have strings for a bow. What else do I need even? In there are villages I can like do some trading and buy some bitcoins. Freak. How big is this one tree? I swear. Some are still stuck. B. This one is free. So that means take my no. Free. Oh, but it's a thing. I guess it is possible. It's possible. Nice. Oh, this take hours. Oh, that works. It's totally 1 hour 80 minutes since I started streaming. I don't think shifting works. Okay, that goes that way. Oh, I think this goes like this. Maybe not. I guess it goes like this. And no, this does not goes like that. What the heck? Am I wrong? Somewhere. It's like two spaces out there. It's not goes that like that. not closing down. That is the problem. It has to like have this two opening. Then maybe back. Yeah, there's like a one problem there. That is what I'm talking about. Okay, why did I cut that out? No. Oh, don't. I think I'm like really. I think here it has to turn. Maybe it does have this turn from here onwards. This is not right. That one is not supposed to be that. Yes. And then nope. That one is quick. Yes. Then it turns here and then okay, it's good now, it is good. And yeah. Nice those. Ryan, I can smell it. I still have 64. I need that comp. No, I do not. How can I? And we back. I guess I will end this one here and just I guess continue studying something. Let the stream run for a few minutes. Bro, source, yep. Yep. I am smart. No, not this one. Okay, that can be stayed there. Now what to do with this? Forgot. Okay, post source. Add source. New source. Copy. Yep. Okay, turn off.
Dr. James, a group of scientists was.
Hmm. Is it even not showing? Oh, it's not even showing. See, how can I deal with this pain? Guess I'll just delete it and redo it. I'm pretty sure this works, but I don't know. Maybe display capture. What does that work? Share a specific window. Maybe that would work. Yep, that works. Okay. Or is there two Streamlabs? Okay. I don't think I can copy paste. It's not showing, man. Just a second. Wait a second. Am I muted? Wait a second. Am I muted? Oh, it's working. Am I muted in here? Why? Is it not a... Oh my god, is it not taking me in? Am I muted? No, 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 it is taking me in. Okay, okay. I forgot what I was supposed to do. Damn stupid. Is it not a... No functions mutation allowable. Right. YouTube link അത് பார்த்து. How can I gift myself? Is there anything I can do for myself? Okay, I guess I'll just let it run in the background. Take that down. Back to this one. Okay.
Assembled to decode the human genome under the direction of Dr. James Watson.
One of Watson's big motivations here was to try to recruit the best and brightest from many different disciplines, biology, but also physics, chemistry, engineering, because all of those would have to get together if this was going to work.
Many of the biologists, and I love them dearly, of course, were dragged into it kicking or screaming in the beginning.
Okay, that's not what I wanted. This one is
You
one.
cannot help your child with math. Even if you try, you cannot. And I'll tell you why.
An organism's genome
What is
is
that
the
ad?
entire genetic material of that organism. So the complete set of DNA
So go in here and paste that.
It provides all of the information required by the organism to function. DNA is a long chemical that contains bases represented by the letters A, T, G, and C. A gene is a section of DNA that codes for a particular protein. To learn more about DNA, watch this video. The human genome is 3 billion bases long, but only consists of about 20 to 25,000 genes. As an average sized gene is only about 3,000 bases long. This means that large parts of our DNA doesn't code for genes. The genome of every person on Earth is 99.9% the same. It's that tiny 0.1% that makes up genes that give us our unique differences. In fact, our genes are 98% similar to a chimpanzee's and 75% the same as a mouse. The Human Genome Project was an enormous project that saw scientists around the world collaborate to work out the sequences of bases in the human genome. The project started in 1990 and was completed by 2003, 2 years ahead of schedule. And here is the order of the bases: A, T, G, C, T. Only joking. If I was to read out the bases, one at a time, for 24 hours straight, it would take a whole century, and I certainly don't have time for that. So, now we have the information, how is it being used? Well, since the structure of DNA was determined in 1953, we have known that the order of the bases is very important, and that a change or mutation in this order can result in diseases. By sequencing the whole genome, scientists can use this information to work out the genetic causes of diseases, such as cancer, as well as developing treatments. The forms of genes, or alleles, associated with different inherited disorders have been mapped, which means that genetic tests can be carried out on people to see if they are sufferers or carriers of an inherited disorder. For example, a genetic test can tell if someone is a carrier of cystic fibrosis. By comparing the DNA of people living in different parts of the world, scientists have been able to trace human migrations. The out of Africa theory, that the first humans left Africa within the last 100,000 years, has been supported by comparing the DNA of people living in different areas of the globe. The evidence shows which people are more closely related to others. Because of all the data generated by the Human Genome Project is available to anyone to view free of charge online, means that scientists around the world can use the information in their research. This helps to increase the number of uses for it. There have been major advancements in DNA sequencing since the Human Genome Project ended. It took 13 years and billions of dollars to sequence a whole genome during the project, but now scientists can do it in a matter of hours, and you can even get yourself sequenced for a small fee. These advancements will help develop new strategies for the prevention and treatment of disease. So, in this video, you've learnt what a human genome is, what the Human Genome Project was, and how the information from it
If you like the
is being
video,
used.
give it a thumbs up, and don't forget.
Scientists can use this information for that. So, now we have the information, how is it being used? Well, since the structure of DNA was determined in 1950, only joking. If I was to read out the order of the bases, and was completed by 2003.
1992 2003, 1992 2003. Okay, I can remember that. Project with the goal of determining the best bird that make up a universe. International Scientific Research Project. Okay, let me just close this thing. I will get back to that. Completed in the year 2003 by sequencing the entire human genome of 3.3 billion base pairs. The HCP led to the growth of bioinformatics, which is a vast field of research. So the human genome record saw a mystery of many disorders in human and gave us a way to cope up with the goals of the Human Genome Project is optimizing the fit data, sequencing the entire genome, verifying of the complete human genome, creating genome sequence database to store the data, taking care of the legal, ethical, and social issues that the project may pose. Results of the Human Genome Project. Express the sequence tags where the genes were differentiated into ones forming a part of the genome and the others which express the RNAs. Coding and not coding. Sequence annotation, wherein the entire genome was the first sequence and the functional text were assigned later. When the insect was isolated from a cell, it was then split into small fragments. This DNA structure was amplified with the help of a vector, which mostly was BAC, bacterial artificial chromosome, and the YAC, yeast artificial chromosome. The smaller fragments were then sequenced using DNA sequences on the basis of overlapping regions. The sequence was the basis of overlapping regions. The sequence was then arranged. All the information of the genome was then stored in a computer-based program. This way, the entire genome was sequenced and stored as genome database in a computer. Kind of stressed out about the exam tomorrow futures. So entire genome is made up of 3.3 3164 that is 3.1 billion base pairs on average. Gene is made up of 3000 nucleotides. One gene is 3000 nucleotides. A function of more than 50% of the gene is yet to be discovered. So if I do that, it will be under premium. Proteins are coded by less than 2% of the genome. Proteins are coded 2% of the genome. Okay, less than 2% of genome because the others were not coding regions. Suppose most of the genome is made up of repetitive sequences which have no coding purpose, especially, but as such reductant codes can help us better understand of genetic development of humanity through the ages. Applications of the human genome. The goals of the Human Genome Project were achieved. It led to great advancement in research. Today, if any disease arises due to some alteration in a certain gene, they could be traced and compared to the genome database that we already have. In this way, a more rational step could be taken to deal with the problem and can be fixed with more ease. This project has opened up new horizons which can be learned in much details in our project faculty state. Alright, thank you. By just think I can write this. I mean, I'm pretty sure they might not ask this for 15 marks and stuff. But in the contrary, why did I not copy it? Maybe I did not copy it properly. I guess I will save that up. I needed that to study. Number of copies of a specific gene or segment still within the body, such as okay, so PCR. All right. Minecraft, could you calm down for a second? Yes, I will turn that off here.
Nice to meet you. I'm Kyle.
I guess I have to deal with this in here. Why? Okay, different DNA damage and repair.
When you have the perfect response in your head, but your fingers just can't.
Some of that. Sick and tired of these shitters ads. Thank you. Shout out to Ultimate Ad Blockers. They do their job.
Professor Dave again. Let's learn about the mechanisms of DNA damage and repair. He knows a lot about the science stuff, Professor.
Subscribe to Professor Dave Explains. And what's that video? I can't like because this is just a guest account, I suppose. Just a second. Did I lose the other one? I did lose the other one. I was stupid. Maybe I should just use my phone. I don't know. We get special badges in live chat receipts in every stream, so we can always try again. I will get correct experience point. Yes, so we get them. Send live chat message, send super chats, and stickers. Got it. But what can I do with this? Oh, I got a first. What can I do with these XPs? Bad boy yellow, bad boys. Yes, I can like. It's like support your creator and give him something. I don't know where it is. Okay, okay. I'll just let my live stream run in the background while I study this.
As we've learned, your DNA is the template from which everything inside you is built, so it's incredibly important that nothing happens to this code. But your DNA is constantly at risk of mutation, which means a change to the genetic information in a cell. and this can happen due to a variety of factors. Let's learn about some of the different ways that mutations arise and what your body can do about it. First, let's make the distinction between large-scale mutations, where a whole chunk of a chromosome is lost, relocated, or rearranged, versus point mutations. A point mutation is typically a change in just one base pair in a DNA molecule. And believe it or not, a difference of even just one nucleotide can be enough to cause major problems in the body.
Yep.
Let's recall our prior example, sickle cell disease. This is a genetic disorder that results because of a difference in a single nucleotide in the DNA of a carrier when compared to the DNA of a non-carrier. This difference occurs in the gene that codes for one of the subunits of hemoglobin, the protein that carries oxygen through the bloodstream. In this gene, there is an A where a T should be in the template strand of the gene, which will code for U instead of A in the corresponding mRNA. And then this altered codon will code for valine instead of glutamic acid. The hydrophobic side chain on valine is different enough from glutamic mRNA, which will carry an A where it carries oxygen through the bloodstream. In this gene, there is an A where a T should be in the template strand of the gene, which will code for U instead of A in the corresponding mRNA. And then this altered codon will code for valine instead of glutamic acid. The hydrophobic side chain on valine is different enough from glutamic acid that the mutation results in a conformational change, which in turn causes hemoglobin to aggregate in low oxygen conditions, forming hemoglobin fibers. As a result, the red blood cells that carry hemoglobin will be distorted into a rigid sickle shape. These can clog small blood vessels, which is a serious condition. So we can clearly see that even one point mutation can be disastrous for an organism. When there is a point mutation, one possibility is that a nucleotide pair substitution occurs. The mutation that causes sickle cell disease is an example of this, where one base pair is replaced with a different base pair. If this occurs outside of a gene, it is unlikely to have any effect because these portions of the chromosome do not code for anything. But if this happens within a gene, it can have a few different results. If the resulting change in the template strand results in a new mRNA codon that translates for the same amino acid as before, which is possible since multiple codons can sometimes code for the same amino acid, this is called a silent mutation. In this case, even though there was a change in the gene, the resulting protein will not be any different. If the change in the mRNA codon translates for a new, different amino acid, that is called a missense mutation, which is the most common point mutation. This often won't make a big difference either, as many of the amino acids have similar side chains, and changing just one amino acid may have very little impact on the overall shape and behavior of the protein. But we saw with sickle cell disease that once in a while, a missense mutation might make a big difference. Among other reasons, this can be true if the amino acid that changed was a key residue in supplying the catalytic activity of an enzyme. The active site might change shape due to new repulsive interactions, rendering it unable to bind its substrate. Or maybe the side chain on this residue was specifically needed to do chemistry on the substrate, which now can't happen in its absence. And if that enzyme can't do what it normally does, it could be a big problem for the cell. So missense mutations, while often benign, have the potential to be extremely harmful. Lastly, it is possible that a substitution of this nature could cause the corresponding mRNA codon to no longer code for an amino acid, but to instead become a stop codon. We call this a nonsense mutation. This means that instead of the ribosome translating the rest of the mRNA strand, it will just stop entirely, resulting in a partially complete protein. Unless the new stop codon is extremely close to the intended stop codon, it is highly unlikely that this protein fragment will be able to perform its intended function. Sometimes, instead of substitution, unless the new stop codon is extremely close to the intended stop codon, it is highly unlikely that this protein fragment will be able to perform its intended function. Sometimes, instead of substitution, there can be insertion or deletion. As you might guess, this is when a base pair is inserted or deleted from the DNA sequence.
This one is
These kinds of mutations will typically have enormous impact on the resulting protein because the codons on the resulting mRNA are supposed to be translated as groups of 3 nucleotides. If one of these is suddenly added or deleted, every single codon after this mutation will be altered, resulting in a huge number of missense mutations and most likely an eventual premature stop codon. These are called frame shift mutations because the entire reading frame of the genetic code gets shifted. Frame shift mutations almost always result in a non-functional protein. Now that we are sufficiently terrified of genetic mutations, what is it that causes them to happen? Our thoughts may turn first to a glowing green ooze, but that's just a cliche. Let's learn about the real causes of mutation. The first source is called spontaneous mutation.
suddenly
This is when
happen.
the cellular machinery simply makes a mistake by itself, as not even Mother Nature is perfect. Once in a while, polymerase will make a mistake during replication, placing the wrong base across from the template strand. Usually, it will correct itself, but sometimes it will leave the error in, like for example, this G across from a T on the template strand. Usually it will correct itself, but sometimes it will leave the error in, like for example, this G across from a T on the template strand. This mismatch can be recognized by one of a variety of DNA repair enzymes that scan DNA, hunting for these kinds of errors, and they know exactly which base to kick out and which base to replace it with. This is called DNA mismatch repair. But the chromosomes are so incredibly long that even these hard-working repair enzymes might miss an error. If this DNA molecule is used as a template for further replication, this strand here will do just fine since nothing happened to it. But when replicating this strand, the G was actually supposed to be an A. So instead of coding for the T that is supposed to go across from it, it'll code for C instead. And the GC pair that results won't look any different from any other GC pair in the molecule. So no repair enzyme can ever recognize it, and the mutation can never be fixed. This type of spontaneous mutation will happen around once in every 10 billion base pairs, which gives us pretty decent odds. And hopefully, when it happens, it's in some random location in the chromosome where it won't make a difference. But if it's in a gene, who knows? Now, it's not just our heroic enzymes that are at fault. There are external causes of mutation too, which we call mutagens. One such mutagen is radiation. Photons of light from the ultraviolet portion of the electromagnetic spectrum are high-energy particles, and if they collide with DNA in specific locations, they can cause pyrimidine dimers. This is when two adjacent thymine or cytosine bases become covalently linked, which distorts DNA, making normal genetic activity impossible. Luckily, this distortion or lesion can be recognized by a repair enzyme that will initiate nucleotide excision repair. A nuclease enzyme can spot the problem and snip out a section of the DNA strand containing the lesion. Then, polymerase puts new bases in the gap, and ligase seals it up. Good as new. So this is why UV light from the sun can be harmful. It may cause mutations like pyrimidine dimers. X-rays and gamma rays can cause mutations too, since they are also comprised of high-energy photons. Other mutations involve modifications to a singular base. These are caused by chemical mutagens like certain oxidizing agents. For example, guanine can be oxidized to become 8-oxoguanine, or OXO-G, and because of the difference in orientation and functionality, OXO-G does not pair with C like a normal G does. It pairs with A instead. If this error is not fixed and the opposite strand is used as a template for replication, once again the polymerase will have no way of knowing that this A was supposed to be a C. So instead of the G that ought to go on the complementary strand, it'll put a T, and the mutation can no longer be fixed. Other such modifications arrive in the way of alkylating agents, which add things like methyl groups to existing bases, which will interfere with replication and transcription. These types of mutations do not cause kinks in the DNA strand like thymine dimers do, so they are not recognized in the same way that nuclease enzymes operate. These are instead recognized by glycosylase enzymes that will initiate base excision repair. This is different from nucleotide excision repair in that the enzyme specifically recognizes the mutant base, flips that nucleotide out of the helix, and removes the base by snipping the glycosidic bond, which is why the enzyme is called a glycosylase. Then polymerase and ligase do their jobs to put things back together. There is a different glycosylase for each kind of mutation of this variety, and they are all constantly scanning DNA for errors. So these are a few examples of the kinds of damage that can occur in DNA. And while there are many more, most of them fall into one of these categories according to the type of enzyme that can repair them. We have enzymes that can do mismatch repair, ones that do nucleotide excision repair, and others that do base excision repair. And there are over 100 different types of DNA repair enzymes in every cell in your body, keeping constant vigil over the sacred genetic code. Even still, let's give them a break once in a while. Make sure you wear your sunscreen when you go to the beach. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to my channel for more tutorials, and as always,
I can't even subscribe, to be honest.
ProfessorDaveExplains@gmail.com.
Let's see, spontaneous. Change in DNA that occurs naturally due to errors during first like DNA replication or spontaneous changes to us. Rather than estimated, it's like a radiating chemicals. DNA replication during the process of copying DNA, mistakes can be made that the result in base substitution and incorrect base is bad. A larger change like insertion or deletions. Okay. Spontaneous DNA damage. Natural chemical changes cannot cure with the DNA depurination, the loss of base from the strand, deamination, the conversion of one base into another, such as cytosine to uracil. This is like bad. Because uracil will only be in the like RNA. It won't be in like, what the heck? What is going on with those? Is it like raining that bad that even water is like just pushed through the wall molecules and just like the stone just pushed through the stone and leaks from nowhere, no, whatever. Natural chemicals and deamination. This is like bad because uracil only should be in like RNA, and when it actually exists, it become bad. Depurination, the loss of a base from a DNA strand. Transposable genetic elements. These are DNA segments that can move to a different location. So like transpose elements, transposable genetic, just like jump DNA. That's it will go from one place to another place, which is should not be go. Can alter or disrupt or alter genes. Endogenous process of the normal cellular activities can also lead to mutation like oxidative damage. Spontaneous mutation. Tapes. There we go. Point mutation. Base substitution. Single base is replaced with another. This can be transition purine to purine or purine to purine. Transversion. Or deletion of a nucleotide. Frame shift mutation. These. Oh, sorry. Point mutation. Base substitution. Forward of status. The stream is still running. I don't know at this point. Yeah, it's going on. Frame shift mutation is insertion or deletion of nucleotides that shift the ready frame of the genetic, altering every load every downstream amino acid. Large scale mutation. This is like what mutation only in a specific like replaced with another. The replacement is insertion of new strand. Larger scale mutations, insertion one or more nucleotides, deletions one or more. Nucleotides are removed from the DNA sequence. Duplication segment of DNA is copied. For normal times, innovation of DNA is reversed end to end. Translocation segment of DNA is moved to a new location of the non-identical chromosome. Chromosome reagents largest scale alteration to the structure of chromosomes which can include a combination of the above events. Cause of spontaneous DNA replication or mistakes made when DNA is copied, such as incorrect base repairing, spontaneous DNA damage, natural chemical changes to DNA bases, including deamination, urine base, deamination, the removal of amino group from a base. Amino group from a base, which results in cytosine to uracil, whereas transposable jumping genes can move to different locations in the genome, causing mutations. Replication is repetitive. Temporary age with electrons which can lead to it, but it pairing correctly. Stream right at this point in like 2 hours, 8 minutes of streaming. Bye bye. Bye bye. Maybe I should like play lmao something. What is the time? 6:51. It's only 5. I should be studying much seriously on this, but I think I just have to like re-study everything again and again until I remember. Well, just then remembering the process remembering is easy for me. It's just remembering the whole